Hey, good afternoon. This is Mr. Touchin. I am here with some friends of mine, and we are going to talk about addition with unlike denominators on fractions. So our goal, first off, is to find like denominators. Now we can see this one has a 3 as a denominator, this one has a 4, and so we want to find our lowest common denominator. Now 3 can't go into 4, so what we can do is multiply them by each other to find a common denominator. And so when I multiply them, guys, what is my common denominator?
When you multiply them, it would equal 12.
12. Very good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and draw out 2/3 and 1/4 here. So I'm going to divide this up into thirds real quick, and I'm going to make this one into fourths. Okay. And so how many would I shade in over here?
You would shade in 2.
2. Thank you. How many will I shade in right here? 1. Okay, now I'm going to divide this up into 12. So when I multiplied to get 12 from 3, I multiplied by 4. So what I'm going to do is going to break this into 4 parts going across. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here I multiplied this by 3. So I can break this into 1, 2, and 3. Now how many do I have shaded in?
You have 8 shaded in on that
8 shaded
side.
in. How many do I have shaded in over here?
3.
3. And Brantley, I want you to come write our answer right here for me, please.
Okay.
Excellent. Your answer would be 11/12. Thank you so much. Now, if I wanted to make this a little bit quicker without some of the area models, I could have just done, bear with me while I erase this here, it could have just done this. I could have said, well, our common denominator is going to be 12, so I could just take this and multiply both of them by 4. And this one I would take and multiply by 3 because I'm trying to get my denominator to 12. So 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12 to get our denominator. And then 1 times 3 is 3. And 4 times 3 is 12. And then I would get my same answer, 11/12. Now, that's the first one. Let's go to our second one over here. And let's take a look. We've got 2/5 plus 2/3. Now this one's going to get very, very complicated because we are going to have a much higher common denominator. 3 cannot go into 5, so 5 cannot be our common denominator. But we can multiply them and get the number what?
15.
15. Thank you so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write our common denominators right here of 15. So to get this to 15, I would multiply by 3. And to get this one to 15, I'd multiply by
5.
5, thank you. Now, to start off, it was 2/5, so I'm going to break this up into fifths. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so it was 2/5. Okay, and this one was 2/3. I'm going to break it up in thirds, and I'm shading in 2 of them. So what I'm going to do now is break them up across by how many times we multiplied. So I'm going to have 3 parts right here. 1, 2, and 3. Over here I'm going to have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now I have them broken up into 15ths. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 15ths. And over here, how many 15ths do I have?
You have
10.
10.
15ths.
Excellent. And when I add them together, I will get 16 15ths. Or I would get 1 and 1 15th when I divide to get my mixed number. That is all we have for today. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.